Yellow. We got it. Alert three. 15. You.
They go play fake. Mahomes being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
Yellow. 180. White 36. 43. 36.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes.
Check 26.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he's got room. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big run there by McCoy. 61 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with McCoy. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. 36. Hey, Ripple.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. The point after is good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Right, 6 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. We own it. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go, here we go. 60 yards. Over. Keep it up, guys.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was just saying could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Buddy up. 56 is the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On second down, Ingram. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And he got it! Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And they have regained the lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, I'll run one more.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Get to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the double. Right 57. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This fielded at the 2. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Let's go. Mike, check 31.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Okay, we got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Go, go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check, check, check.
Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Oh, and this ball shifted, intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Jackson operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Jackson on first down.
Oh, man.
Short throw caught by Andrews. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Got him. Oh, my God.
Meanwhile, a pass
And
that
my linebacker was just a little faster. Golly, my linebacker was a little faster, man.
Way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the running through the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
There we go.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills?
Pass,
balls in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
What we going for a crow? We go friendly fire? What we doing, man? Ain't gonna been playing with them Seahawks, boy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, right Jackson, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right.
Let him catch this mess, man.
That's a good team right there.
Good pickup of 28 yards.
They let him catch it, bro. Shit,
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Oh my!
Incomplete. Crisis averted.
We ended.
Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson now to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. That's It's
The
going to be
Ravens defense is too
caught.
solid.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood,
That's fine, but that's fine. You got to put up the points, though. The Ravens is too good, bro.
They are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score.
No, they can't score enough to beat the Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Exactly. You can't do that when he running like that. Shit. We lost to him. We got a great
return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh man, that's not good enough, man. It's just not good enough.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Oh, no,
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious. You can't keep an offense off the field.
That's what the Ravens do. The Ravens keeping you off the field. They run the ball all day.
How they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They don't always
Win some and give to Sanders.
They don't always.
From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Can't, though. You gonna see.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz.
You put it in the outside, boy. You put everyone on the outside.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Where that nigga at, man?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
81. Hey, Orbit.
To throw is Wentz. Going to be driven down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
It's a bad
We've hit the 2-minute mark
man.
in the 2nd quarter.
Right
14-7.
Bad man, let him be bad.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
Good call, boy.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls falls incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He's going deep for Brown. Man, it's caught.
That's the only play he got, man.
You do it. Hit the
Touchdown.
bottom.
Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Good decline.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Where you at?
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances.
They ain't got no Zets. They ain't got no Zets in Virginia.
That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that.
You ready,
and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, how sell it. But I get this. I get my turn. Dr. Duncan hot money most.
On 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Why did he stop? Oh, there you go.
Now he's going to go deep down the left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Stop on the route.
Marcus Peters.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
What we got here, Crow? What we got here?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
Get your ass on me.
The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I tried them. Shit, man, he put that shoulder in his damn face, man.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
That shit's still up high.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me.
Right,
normally don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Jackson now.
Nope.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's taken at around the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
To my your camera lock thing. I cut that junk off the minute. Anytime I get a new mat, I cut that mess right on up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Fletcher Cox make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 75 yards.
Let's go back to what we know. Pound and ground, baby.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
What's the game doing? I'm going to decline it. Let's get it. Your shit still ain't working?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Now Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Ingram again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
What a play. What a play.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. They'll hold on to the football as well. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Great defense. Great defense.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, a Twins. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long,
yes,
but
sir.
here finally
get that, big boy. Get that, big boy. Oh, get that. Oh, Lord have mercy.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Yes, sir.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz.
That's big, y'all.
It's caught by Jackson. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed.
Just tell me how much it is in my cash up, please.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Just make sure you get, like, chicken, banana pepper. All right, say less.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Good block, boy. I'll take the position.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Way to pick up that pressure, boy.
Yeah. Take four.
On first down, it's Sanders. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 42 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Yeah, now, baby.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guy real big here to begin quarter number 4. Steps away to his left. Roberts got it.
I'll take that.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, good blood. Listen.
For the 4th time
That's how
tonight,
you
it's an
play
interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check it backer. This 5-7.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
High School make to the playoffs?
Focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing
like
the second and a bundle.
45 to 0 or something.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Amazing, 10 and 1.
Fletcher Cox in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. This one complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken.
APS school ain't good no more.
Yeah, but I don't beat hurt him out of $50 a day. Bye. No, actually 60. My fault.
Maybe has he been paying it though?
Yeah, he's sitting right after the game. So what?
You're a lucky man.
Ah. He told me that he sent it to. He said he was gonna send it to you. Yeah, man. Then listen, then check this out. Joe gonna side bet on $5. Sent that request to JoJo.
numbers, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation.
Oh, we got 26 seconds.
Don't try my patience.
Yeah, nigga, points, bro. Alright, right before half.
Footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Niggas cover 3, but I don't care. Come on, Baker, you that terrible, bro? Boy.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen.
Trash head boy, I tell you,
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama.
See where it come from.
And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden
good dot.
territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg.
Good dot. Come on with it. Woo!
My sons.
Bros.
Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast.
Damn.
I can hit you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in.
That's where to get that point back, guys.
He
got the ball, bro, and I'm gonna give another touch.
My team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama,
that's your man, nigga.
Tell your daddy, tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Now, let me knock the nigga out, shorty.
I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you.
Alright, now
when I'm in a mud league, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Good tackle, my boy. Damn.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change.
You right there, bro. You right there. Make the play, bro. Man, you trash.
All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Penn State had a chance to beat goddamn Ohio State, and they got them shit